Welcome back to the Crypto Boss Ninja family. I did take a long. I got stopped at. Well, I broke even, so I got stopped out of my short trade on this, and now I took a long trade from 74. So we'll see what happens with this one. Long term, it still looks bearish. 4 hours overbought. The 1 hour is overbought. But the 15 is continuing to make higher lows. So this is probably going to be more like a day trade or shorter term trade, unless the 1 hour gets a higher low as well. But for right now, as long as the 15 keeps making higher highs and higher lows, I'm going to just switch to long. And then when it starts to look bearish again, the 15, I can switch shorting it. I wanted it to be more of a swing trade. I was actually in the trade for a few days, so it kind of was a swing trade, although I didn't make any money on it except in fun. I did make some money in funding. But right now, your next resistance is 7.6. Or that's actually also my measure move out of this bull flag we had here. So 7.6 is probably going to happen eventually, probably sooner than later too. And it's also much more healthy to go up 5 to 10% a day versus 100% move. And when you're leverage trading, that's fine by me. That's still a double if you get in at 7. If it goes up 10%, you double your money. But anyways, 15-minute chart is looking bullish. A higher low is forming. You are about to cross the 200-day moving average. Well, actually, that's the red line. So you're already above that. So that's a good sign. And you're above the Ikimoki cloud. So if you're just trading on the 15, this would be awesome long. And you could have your stop loss at the bottom of the Ikimoki channel, which would be right where that's actually where the bottom wick was. Look how accurate that was. Now, you could have put your stop at 7.1. Now, you probably would have been stopped out if you did that. So I would always like to put a little bit lower than Ikimoki channel. You could put, if you put at 70, you'd still be in this trade. And this would be a nice swing trade. So right now, my stop loss is currently around 70, but that is what I'm looking at, and if you just zoom into the 10-minute chart, let's see if we can see any flags or anything. I'm looking for 7.6. That's still the measure move out of this bull flag that we have here. So that's what I'd be looking at short term is 7.6, which isn't too much higher. But then when you get above that, when you get above 7.6, you can be looking back for that 10 level where you would lose a zero, because you can see that was a strong resistance just a few days ago. So that's what I'm looking at right now. If you break 7.6, basically a move up to 25% would be in store for you. To the downside, if you don't hold 76, I would be looking for the next support at 7.2, which is a very strong support, and then below that 6.7 where you have a local low, and below that 55. So that's what I'm looking at for support and resistances on AIDOGE. Usually these meme coins, when they're uptrend, they're in a strong uptrend, and they just don't go sideways. And when they're in a downtrend, they are in a strong downtrend. And I think you can kind of see that from the 4-hour chart. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at for AIDOGE, and I will see you guys in live stream in about 3 hours. Until then, trade safe and have a great Saturday.